McKeever, Nominative and Udaltkova off. Oh, this is fantastic stuff. Brian McKeever, how much time did he lose with that fall? It doesn't matter now.
McKeever really does look like taking gold for Canada.
Bag yet another Paralympic gold medal.
One of the great performances at these Paralympic Winter Games.
I lost my eyesight, started to lose my eyesight at 18, and that was tough because I was kind of on that path. I made my first international competition at World Junior Championships, and it suddenly felt like maybe my career was over before it had even started. But Paralympics gave me a second chance to have that career that I always wanted. Yeah, I blame my dad. He got us, my brother and I started when we were like 2 years old. And I was lucky enough to have an older brother. Robin's 6 years older than me, and he went into competitive skiing pretty early. And as the younger brother, I just wanted to follow after what he was doing. And by the time I was sort of at the racing age, he was national team already. So I think it's important to have mentors and heroes within sport. It helps us guide ourselves as we get older, and to have one in the family was a real, it was a bright light for me. The great thing for me about that was because he's 6 years older, we were never close growing up. And Robin had moved out to be a pro skier when he was 18. I was still 12 years old. I mean, you know, he's an adult, I was still a child. There's not much in common. And it wasn't until we started working together as this, you know, guide blind skier pairing in 2001 that, and from 01 till 2010, we worked together almost every day. And it brought us really close, and it made us best friends. And it was something that we didn't have when we were younger, and we have that now. So, you know, I'm very thankful for that opportunity. It's fascinating because I always just wanted to be a professional skier, and that gave me the chance. And I didn't say, you know, one way or the other, Olympic, Paralympic, but it gave me a 20-plus year career now in this sport that I love, and it got me to 5 Paralympic Games and 1 Olympic Games. For me, record books have never really been a thing. It's not about the achievements. It's more about trying to push my own level, and it's a personal journey, I would say, trying to find where my limits are, I suppose. And so that was, I set that as a goal, 2010, to be at home to do both games. I was at the right age, coming into a really good prime for an endurance athlete. And everything lined up at the qualifying races. I ended up winning one and second in the other, and I knew it was enough to make it. And that was, I think, the big achievement, was just making it to that point and following the plan and getting to that, finding where my limit was, and it was where I'd hoped it was. One of the big things for me, like within my career as a Paralympian, is I've tried to show what's possible as a Paralympic athlete. I've tried to show that there's potentially crossover. That's not necessarily true for every disability, but what we've tried to show is if you work at the same level as our Olympic counterparts, that we can achieve great things. And we've tried to pass that on to the younger generations and to show, I mean, Paralympics actually stands for a parallel Olympics. It was meant to be seen at the same level. And I think that's wonderful, because we need to show that, especially for kids with disabilities, that there is no difference, right? We all have something to overcome, and otherwise it's just people doing what they love.